Hey, you guys. All right, so listen up. I just put my dishes in the dishwasher. And so that is running in the background of my day while I am actually filming this video to you. Dishes are being washed, you guys, and I am not having to be there. This is exactly what you want set up for your marketing. And so today I want to share with you what that looks like. What is an automated marketing funnel? We're going to go through actually, I'm going to take you through not all of them because that would be a long video, but I'm going to take you through two main things that you want to have in place with your marketing funnel, you guys, and we're going to do that today. So stay tuned. Okay, so before we actually hop into all of that, because I'm actually going to take you guys to my computer. So yeah, you better watch this video and stay tuned. But before we hop into all that, I want to tell you what it is that you don't want your marketing to look like, what you should be doing instead, and why. So the first thing is that you do not want your marketing to be old-fashioned. You do not want to be doing flyers, billboards, business cards. All that stuff just does not work right now, okay? And the reason why it doesn't work is because we are in the information era, which means that people are going online for all their information, okay? If you hand out a business card or something like that to somebody, most likely they're going to lose it, X, Y, and Z, versus if you text them your link to your website or something like that, like they're going to get that information. Okay. So that is why the old fashioned way of marketing doesn't work. A lot of times I hear a lot of you all, like you'll tell me, okay, well, I've got my flyers ready, I've got my business cards, and I'm just going to tell you, just don't even spend money on that because that kind of marketing is dead. So now, what should your marketing look like? First of all, you should be marketing 365 days a year. It should not shut off, okay? I want you to think about McDonald's. Now, McDonald's does not have to market 365 days a year. We know about McDonald's, and they're all over the world, right? But why do they do that? Why are they showing us their ads and their commercials and all those kind of things? Well, it's because they don't want us to forget about them, right? And also they have like new stuff that's coming out and all that good stuff. But the main thing is that they don't want us to forget about McDonald's, okay? And we can easily do that. So how many of you, or have you ever like saw a McDonald's commercial and then you find yourself maybe later in the week actually going and getting that? So there's a lot of psychology to constantly being out in front of somebody. And I think it says, or somewhere, whatever, some of the experts, some of the strategic stuff you'll see where it will say that you have to be able to, people have to see yourself 7 times before they actually even, take action. So that is why you have to be out 365 days a year advertising your childcare business. But how can you do that when it's just you, right? Like, what does that look like? How could you be everywhere when it's just you, okay? That is what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, my name is Ashley Benz of Ashley Benz Consulting and Childcare Business Executive Tools, where I help you start, automate, or expand your early childhood education business, and I do all that over at ashleybenz.com. So if you want to know how to start a childcare business, how to automate one, which is what we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about automation, or how to expand, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, y'all. Come on and hang on out with me because I've got some good stuff coming your way that you do not want to miss. All right, let's go ahead. I want you to grab you something to sip on. Y'all, I completely forgot my mug. I'm going to go get my mug and we're going to hop into today's video. Here we go. Okay, so welcome to my desk. I'm getting ready to share my screen, but before I do that, let's talk about the elephant in the room and what is happening. You guys are probably wondering, what is she doing and all that. So let me explain. I'm going to be changing up things here on my channel. And the reason why is because I am getting really bored with the sit down, head kind of talking type of videos. I'm just so bored with those. Like it's like sit down, okay, point 1, 2, 3, and all that. If you guys follow me over on Instagram, like you see more of this side of me than you do if you just are over here on YouTube. I just feel like it doesn't allow me to share like my personality. Like I feel like you don't get me. And then the funny thing about it is that when people actually work with me, they're like, oh my goodness, like, you know, you're totally different. So you guys are just going to get Ashley, okay? I hope that you like it, and I hope that this is something that you will enjoy. So here's the cool thing, because I do want to address, I am going to address those. It's going to come in the comments, okay? And talk about the fact that, you know, oh my goodness, I'm just here for this and that and blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen. Yeah, you are here for this and that, but I'm also here to provide a channel that is engaging. And there are some of you all that do like that, just get to the point. And there's some of you all that love the other style. What we're going to do is we're going to test it out, and we're going to try this out. So in the comments down below, let me know if you like this style of video. And if you don't, that's okay. We'll test it out together. You guys, this is your channel, so you tell me what you want. I'll give it to you. But also, like, I, as a creator, I have to enjoy what I do. And if I don't enjoy it, then you're not going to enjoy the content. So, all right, let me share my screen with you. Okay, so what exactly is a marketing funnel? So a marketing funnel describes your customer's journey with you from the initial stages when someone learns about your business to the purchasing stage. And so basically the two things that I want to share with you right now is these first two things up here, the first two parts of the funnel, which is the awareness and then the lead, okay? So when it comes to awareness, like, how are people learning about you? How are they finding you? You know, what are they doing to learn about your services and what makes you unique? This is the awareness stage. So I will dive into that a little bit deeper in some other video, but for the thing I want you to understand is that the first part of a funnel is you have to understand how are they learning about you and what are you doing, okay? So what I will tell you is that your awareness, again, does not need to be business cards. It does not need to be flyers. It does not need to be any of those things, okay? What it needs to be is social media. It needs to be Instagram. It needs to be Facebook. It needs to be a YouTube videos. It needs to be an amazing automated website. That is what you need to be, or how you need to be allowing people to be aware of you, okay? And then we get into other stuff, because at this point, then you have to lead traffic and all that kind of stuff, okay? Some other cool awareness things is I will say I am a big fan of partnering with other local businesses and things like that as well. So, but the key here is that this is your customer's journey, right? This is their journey from the time that they learn about you, from the time that they are aware of you to the time that they actually become a client, okay? And so your awareness, for it to be automated, it has to be things that are going to be organic traffic, again, which is going to be all your social media channels and things like that. Now, the next thing is after they become aware of you, then your job is to capture them as a lead. This is why business cards and flyers and word of mouth does not work, because you can't capture them as a lead. So let me explain this, okay? So if I hand someone a business card, if I go to the next door and the salon lady and I give her a flyer, okay? I don't know. Number one, I don't know what she's going to do with that. Is she actually going to pass this out to her clients? Is she going to post it, you know, somewhere where people can see it? Is she going to say anything about it, period, okay? Most likely she is not, okay? If it comes up in conversation, if somebody says, oh my goodness, I'm looking for childcare, she might say, oh yeah, I remember, you know, the childcare business next door handed me this, right? Okay, but is that something that's going to be on her mind when her clients come in? No, because she's trying to get their hair done. Same thing with the business card, okay? And it's funny because my dad is a preacher, and I try to tell him the same thing. I say, Dad, you know, you need to be online, you need to be doing these things. And one time he handed out his business card, and he literally sat there and watched the guy pick his fingernails with his business card. Okay. So I'm telling y'all, that's what's happening to your business cards as well. People are picking in their ears and they're picking their fingers, they're under their fingernails, cleaning their fingernails with your business card. So, but, and again, as I stated, you can't capture them as a lead. You also cannot target them as well. So that's another issue with doing it the old-fashioned way, because you can't target who you're actually sending out your marketing materials to. You can't really target the families. So what we want to do is, once they actually become aware of you, now your job is to capture them as a lead, okay? Now, once you capture them as a lead, they are going to they're going to come at this little stage here in your sales pipeline. So I don't care what kind of business that you run, but or what you're doing for your marketing, but you do have a sales pipeline, okay? Regardless of whether it's a good pipeline, a working pipeline, a functioning pipeline, but you have a pipeline, okay? And so the first thing that happens, again, is that they are going to come in as a lead, and they're going to start here. Your job is to work them through your sales funnel to get them to become a client of yours, okay? And so how you're going to do that is you're going to have to have a lead magnet, okay? I'm not going to get into that, but you're going to have something that encourages them, or I guess motivates them to want to give them their information. And then once you have that, then you're going to actually go in, and you need to have what's called a CRM system that is going to basically, it's a holding place for these, families and children to come into. So this is why I always tell, my clients when I'm working with them is, because the first thing they'll say is like, well, what's my first step when I need to start marketing and advertising? And I'll tell them, and they'll say, well, it's the flyers and things like that, but it's not, because you need to have a system for them to come into so that you can nurture them, and so that you can, basically the end goal is to get them to come in and do a facility tour with you and then to enroll. Okay, now before I continue, if you are liking this video so far, can you go ahead and give me a like? Can you go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you know when I post up videos just like this, and you can have all this goodness. Now, what I love about having an automated and doing this in an automated fashion is that you control what happens when they come in. And so right now I am sharing screenshots of one of it's in my marketing funnel that I have when I'm working with clients, and that I teach them how to set up. And I'm actually, so you guys are kind of seeing some of this and how this works. But when you have a new lead, there needs to be something that says, when this happens, then this, okay? And so when this happens, then do this, okay? So when someone calls, then this should be happening after that, right? When I hang up the phone with this person, this should be happening. A CRM system is also going to allow you to create a sales pipeline, which I just kind of showed you a little bit. And so your sales pipeline allows you to know at all times the stages your leads are in and where your potential revenue is stuck at. So this really, really makes it robust, so that you kind of know, like, okay, if I have a lead here, they came in and did the facility tour and all those kind of things, but they haven't enrolled, then that's where your revenue is stuck at, because your sales pipeline, again, is pretty much how your potential revenue is moving through the pipeline. And a lot of times, and a lot of what's happening, I know with you guys, is that you have a lot of money that's just stuck in your pipeline. And some of that is, you just need to have a system to be able to move these people through and get them to enroll with you. So with that being said, I want to show you my system that I use. Now, so you do have, like, when you talk about a CRM, and again, that is a customer relation management system. When you talk about a CRM, you do want to have something that's very robust. And so there's two different types. You have the ones that are going to be what I call user-friendly for childcare businesses. I'm not against any of them. But you also have ones that's more robust. And this would be what I would recommend, if you are serious about really controlling what happens when someone comes into your business. So, okay, so I want to show you the one that I use. It is called Keep, and they have so many different features, so many different, really honestly, y'all, this is a bad machine, and I have actually been using them, oh my goodness, for years. So they used to be called Infusionsoft, and now they're Keep. So what I love about Keep is that Keep combines your marketing automations, your sales automations, your CRM, which is again how you're going to capture that lead. So like when they come to your website, they're going to fill out a form, they're going to come into your system. Payments and invoices, email and texting. I mean, y'all, appointments and scheduling. So you could literally embed like appointments onto your website for all those good things and so much more. But what I want to show you is the automation side of it. And so it says here in just 3 minutes, customize pre-built automations to your unique needs. And yes, it literally it doesn't take that long to do this. And so like, again, when when a family fills out a form on your website, then you're going to immediately send them an email, and it's going to say whatever, okay? Now, I do have a 15-day email sequence campaign that I use when I'm working with students and clients and when we're setting this up. But that's really what this is, okay? And also, you can also send broadcasts out. So you can send newsletters out to your families. There's so much more you can do with that. You can also, the CRM section of it. So it will tell you everything that's happening. You can see exactly where Bessie, who is wanting to enroll their child with you, you can see exactly where she's at in the process. You can schedule her an appointment. You can send her an email. You can send her a text. Like literally, you can work individually with each of these. And obviously, they have other integrations and things like that. So what I would really highly recommend is that I would use this, okay? Go check it out. I'm going to put my link down below if you want to check it out. You can get a free trial and try it out for free. And it's so easy. And I will say this, okay? It has a lot of layers into it. So you can literally just kind of start it in a more of a simple automation way. And then as you learn, there's so much you can do. So a lot of you all, if you're on my email list, you are a part of my funnel. And that's just how it works, okay? You're a part of my funnel. I send weekly newsletters and all those good things. And I will be sure to leave that link down below in the video, in the description box as well, if you are not a part of my email list. But again, you guys, I am such a big fan of Keep. And literally, it really helps me to keep things. Oh, I love it. It helps me to keep things in order, and really also to make the experience of you guys coming into the system to make it very personable. And so you definitely are going to want that with your families. Okay, so I really hope I explained what a CRM system is, and I hope I explained why you should not be using the old-fashioned way of marketing and the benefits of having something that's really automated, understanding, the awareness stage of the sales funnel, and then also with the lead and how to capture them and kind of what to do. So this is why I always say, before you do any marketing or anything like that, you've got to have a system for them to come into, whether it's this system I just showed you or something else. But if you don't have a system and a flow, okay, a workflow for them to come into you, then what's going to happen is that you're going to lose them, okay? Because again, all the other child care centers that are around in your area are probably not doing this. They're not spending this type of time on their business. But if you are spending this time on your business, then you are going to be a step ahead. Okay, so as we close out really quick, I just want to know from you, what have you learned today? Do you have a CRM system? What was your first idea of marketing? Do you have flyers and business cards set up, or have you even thought about that? So let's leave that in the comments. Let's go ahead and continue the conversation down below. And as always as well, again, if you love this video, go ahead and hit the little bell so that you're notified of when I do post. And then y'all, listen, y'all, I'm not gonna go over that spill. Y'all know what YouTube is about. But if you could just do that, that'd be great, okay?